Okay, here we are under a dodgy bush testing the video autofocus of this brand new XF 23mm f2.8 R WR on the XE5 that initially it comes packaged with. So let me jump out the frame, let it hit the back, jump back in, see how close we can get. Pull back, at least we can get the whole hand in the frame there and back to the start. So yeah, wide open 4K HQ, no filter on, hence I'm in this weird frame, but we're using these lines actually to see if there's any focus breathing, which I can see on the screen that there is. Obviously the screen I'm using the mirror to see myself, but yeah, that's the intro slash autofocus test done, at least an initial video autofocus test. It's my first time out with this combo. The camera has been used quite a bit on some interview work and will be put to my usual random testing too. But yeah, how is that? Let's look at this little pancake thing up close and see if it's a worthy purchase. Okay, this dinky thing needs to be brought closer to the lens. So little snap cap there. This does have a protector on it because it's a loaner from Fujifilm. So 39mm filter thread. We're getting a 35mm full frame equivalent. Angle of view 63.4 degrees. 11 diaphragm blades. 8 elements in 6 groups. Let's pop it on the camera it came with, so it's a bit easier to look at. So we've got the A mode, little button in, lovely clicks as you'd hope from a Fujifilm XF lens. So 2.8 to 16, not bad, fairly light but decent. We've got a close focusing of 27 centimeters, magnification ratio 0.15 times. Lens, of course, is weather resistant, and the lens itself weighs 90 grams. No hood, so maybe you'd be into getting something 39mm filter thread wise. But yeah, basically that is your lot, and that is how it looks on the XE5, which I think is the absolute part, as we say here. I think that looks spot on. Now, if you've used a 27mm either form, you've got a fair idea of the size and to some degree the feel. You do have a manual focus ring, by the way. It's very slim, feels absolutely fine, not a huge priority. Yeah, that is literally your lot. Let's have a play. Almost 837 test shots later, how do I feel about the build and the handling? Well, I love the size. It fits and feels perfectly on the E5. If you want the ultimate in compactness, that is. The aperture ring clicks along nicely. Manual focus ring is just okay. Considering it's tiny, it's not going to be used that much. It's just okay. Autofocus is disappointing for 2025. And I think Fujifilm even said that the lens was designed to prioritize compactness and high resolution, so some things had to give. It's noisy, it hunts more than it should. Don't expect too much, even on a new body like the E5 that I'm shooting this bit with now, with the 16 to 55. Yeah, with this lens and the E5, there's still pretty visible breathing, so it's one for stills, not necessarily for heavy video use. For stills, all weather conditions, this and the E5 almost pocketable, which is a definite win for me. When it comes to the all-important image quality, the lens performs quite well and lives up to the XF label. I was going to say badge, but it obviously doesn't have a badge. It resolves well the 40 megapixel E5 sensor too. Sharpness wide open in the center is very good. Edges soft until around 5.6. Color rendering, typical Fujifilm, very good, as is contrast. Spherical aberration is present wide open. Barrel distortion is noticeable, as is color fringing. Now vignetting is apparent at f2.8 but begins to clear from around 4. Bokeh, well, it's just okay. Shooting at 20 centimeter is decent, a touch soft, but fun nonetheless. The best image quality performance is at f4, f5.6, and diffraction begins at f11, and that's okay considering the nature of this lens. I was neither disappointed nor particularly surprised. All said and done, it's a dinky, weather-resistant lens. Basically, very good image quality, excellent build and handling for what it is, but compromised autofocus. This new 23mm is smaller, lighter and cheaper than the other 23mm lenses that Fujifilm offer. And if compact photography is your thing, without trying to sound like I'm selling this, which I'm not at all, this could be worth getting, especially if you buy it with the XC5, as you get it for around £50 less than if you buy it on its own. Now, having a little browse online, it's £399 on pre-order at the moment. I think that could be a pretty worthy buy, especially for a street photographer or an everyday kit sort of thing. Let us know how you feel about the lens then, and also what do you think Fujifilm should put out next. I'll see you in the comments.